The Villager Queen. In a little village, there lived a queen. A queen of what, it was hard to say, but she thought so highly of herself that it must be true. She donned a crown in the morning and set it to rest at night. She held court, though there were few who required her royal decrees. She judged baking competitions where her opinions were held in the highest esteem, so perhaps she was queen of that. The queen could be found, day to day, in the village schoolhouse where she sat amongst the pupils, raised her hand for every question, and called out the right answers even when not called upon. Though a queen, her grace was in short supply, and the queen herself was even shorter. At 4'7" on her tiptoes, she walked with an air of someone a foot and a half taller. 2 feet taller if she had on a new pair of shoes, or if her mother braided her hair that day, for that was the way of the villager queen, age 9. If I could tell you more about the villager queen inside the classroom, I would, but it's hard to get such an audience, even after the school day has ended. I cannot speak to you, she said to me. I have a very important appointment to attend. And that was that. What else could one say when so royally dismissed? Not that I minded. I grew up from an older manor where royals were seen and not observed. Eyes must be cast low with one's bow or curtsy as they passed. Another time, I inquired the queen about her press releases, and she was so cavalier about it, you would think she already knew what was going to be printed before the ink dried. Fancy that. The villager queen had many duties in her days and liked to soak her feet at night when she could. When she couldn't, she gave a morose good night to her subjects and parents before she went to bed and wrapped the royal feet in wool socks. It's the closest thing to a foot bath, she informed me. Now, where were we? We were at the part of the story where the queen meets the wolf in the woods, Your Grace, I said as the rocking chair creaked beneath me and I held the royal bedtime tome in my lap. Very well, grandfather, said the queen. I am ready for the story, but I would like to start back a few pages, from the beginning. It would be my pleasure, Your Majesty, I said, and the girl hunkered down in her pillows with the posture of a queen as we continued our story. In a little village there lived a queen, I read.